honestly went numb. Like, I literally couldn't comprehend what's happening around. Till I met my parents, I just had an extreme headache, and I'm the kind of person who would never take painkillers or medicines. That was the first time in my life, Nayan, that I took a Ceridon.
You have dealt with body shaming for a really long period of time, formative years growing up.
I remember as a teenager, I stopped meeting my friends. I cancelled plans last minute, not because of any commitment or any, I got some unavoidable work. That was just an excuse, but I just could not like the person I see in the mirror. I started starving myself. I would be on a water diet for like 3 days. कि ठीक है एक हफ्ते में है कुछ नहीं हो रहा. Even if I'm following a diet कुछ नहीं हो रहा. Let me just be on water. कुछ खाती नहीं हूँ. कुछ तो होगा. Some grams here and there. The people who feel alone, the people who feel not loved, especially the people who don't have their family around, they tend to get into...
I agree.
You know, they start binging on food for comfort.
Let's also talk about somebody who apparently all your fans feel that was obsessed with you. Tanya. Did you feel that on this show?
Obsessed since day one, I think. Since the moment she entered, because as soon as she entered, she told me that, oh, my mom is a big fan, but I don't like you. Because my mom likes you, so I'm jealous. I made a very strong bond inside, a very strong friendship. And people would kind of give it another tag of a romantic angle. Yeah, with Abhishek. He's my best friend.
So there's this thing called the dance theory, okay? I follow this page on Instagram and they come up with different theories to life and different ways of looking at life.
Okay.
So of course मैंने अपने शो पे बोला था जो दिखाया नहीं गया, but so मैं आज बता देता हूँ क्योंकि I feel like I'm a very
मेरी भी बहुत चीजें नहीं दिखाई गई ना यार, I can relate to you.
वैसे तो मैंने किसी और का चिपका रहा हूँ, but ठीक है, एटलीस्ट कुछ अच्छा सीखने वाला बोल रहा हूँ. So dance theory is basically like people say that oh life is a race and we are always racing against time, racing against people, racing against things, spaces, everything. Then the dance theory says that if you look at life like a dance, when you're in a race, you actually just think about the destination, the final destination, like the finishing point.
Correct.
And you don't see what's around.
True.
But when you look at life like dance, you actually enjoy every beat because it's slow, it's fast, it's a mix of everything. And I feel like you are somebody who looks at life like dance. If I am right, please tell me.
That is very true. And that is so beautifully put. I mean, I always say in different words that life, like everyone just tries to find the meaning of life, but life is not something to be figured out. Life is something to be experienced, to be felt, to be enjoyed. And बोलते हैं ना सफर खूबसूरत है मंजिल से भी.
Absolutely.
That's what life is.
Absolutely. And आपके लिए तो अभी के लिए तो I feel like it's holds true completely. That's so, but there was a point where Ashnul, when you were going out of that door of the house, you really didn't want to go. There was that I really don't want to go coming this close to the trophy. What was it that actually went through in your head and heart at that point?
I honestly went numb. I literally couldn't comprehend what's happening around. For like, till I met my parents, I just had an extreme headache, and I'm the kind of person who would never take painkillers or medicines. That was the first time in my life, Nayan, that I took a Ceridon. And I was like, I just cannot bear this. Like, it's just exploding. Because the emotions were high, the thoughts were racing. And I was like, how did this happen? Because it was totally unexpected and it was very all of a sudden, it came out of nowhere. ना घर में ये चीज हुई. In fact, when Salman sir came and he asked कि इसे क्या हुआ, nobody really pointed it out. They pointed out 10 other things before this thing actually came out. So it was very sudden for me. Like, and you know, it's the fact that you talk about that you're just about to experience that, you know. Me and Pranit just I guess a day before were talking that sare difficult parts ho gaye, nominations, this and that, nothing now. It's just gonna be all the
road
fun
to finale.
Stuff. You know, your journey, the journey video I really wanted to see. Your journey video, the media around, all of that, and you were like, it's gonna be fun, we'll do this, we'll do that, and cut to, it all just slips away.
But talking about curves, like, you know, you have celebrated it always, and now I'm going to come to the part where it was heartbreaking for me to watch also as a friend. You have dealt with body shaming for a really long period of time,
Yes.
formative years growing up. Before we come to what you had said on the show, but was it ever difficult? Like, did it ever break your heart to the extent where you started self-doubting?
Many times. I remember as a teenager, I stopped meeting my friends. I cancelled plans last minute, not because of any commitment or any, oh, I got some unavoidable work. That was just an excuse, but I just could not like the person I see in the mirror. Like, it came to a point where I don't want to look in the mirror. I got so conscious. I threw all my sleeveless tops. I was like, no, my arms look like this, my arms look like that. I don't look good enough. I am not good enough. I'm never gonna be pretty. It literally came to that extent. Because I feel social media was very new at that time, and there wasn't a lot of awareness about how you're not supposed to compare yourself to the unrealistic beauty standards
Yeah.
on social media, because they're not attainable naturally.
Yeah.
And as a teenager, you already have insecurities about your body because your body is changing. You're not able to understand what's happening with your body. You are
There are
all over the
hormonal
place.
changes,
There are
yeah.
hormonal changes. Plus, I was in front of the camera and open to criticism. At a stage in life where everyone looks funny, I was doing my job.
Yeah.
But I was also exposed to criticism, to feedback. And I understand with the nature of my work, you need to look a particular way on screen. And on screen, you always look 5-10 kgs more than what you are. So I got very conscious. And it wasn't a good phase, honestly. As I told you, as I'd also mentioned on the show, and nobody should ever do that. I started starving myself. I would be on a water diet for like 3 days. कि ठीक है एक हफ्ते में है कुछ नहीं हो रहा, even if I'm following a diet कुछ नहीं हो रहा, let me just be on water, कुछ खाती नहीं, कुछ तो होगा, some grams here and there. And that time I did not know that it has a lot to do with your hormones, and I need to get my hormones in place first. I need to get my I need to start meditating. I need to stop stressing my body so much and obsessing over looking a certain way.
Yeah.
You need to obsess over fitness. And not even obsess. Obsess is not the right word. You need to be fit. You need to be healthy.
Healthy.
But you don't need to be
A particular
thin or
body
a particular
type.
body type.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You are never going to make anybody happy with the size and shape that you are in, or with the kind of space that you're in life. I've realized this.
Yeah.
I have had, it is so stupid. I've always been obsessively skinny.
Yeah.
Okay. Borderline anorexic. So people wouldn't understand that. Even I wouldn't know that, right, at that age. तो अब क्या हो गया है, अभी थोड़ा सा भी वेट बढ़ता है तो लोग सेम लोग रिलेटिव्स मिलते हैं तो बोलते हैं कि अरे वेट बढ़ गया थोड़ा सा, एंड देन अगर कम हो जाए तो बोलते तू खाता नहीं है ना, इसलिए तेरा देख तू पूरा सुकर जा रहा है, एंड यू नो इन बेंगाली भी से शुकिए जाच्छे. So you're nobody is ever going to be happy. You're never going to like be the perfect.
True.
It's
and I
crazy.
think it's okay.
And I think it's India where,
You're not supposed to be perfect.
and you know, Vidya Balan said this so wonderfully in an interview. She said that इंडिया ऐसी कंट्री है जहाँ पे शायद हेलो हाई बोलने से पहले लोग बोलते कि तुम्हारा बॉडी वेट बढ़ गया ना, तुम थोड़ा मोटी हो गई हो, तुम थोड़ा पतला हो गए हो, क्या हो गए हो.
Yes.
This is so
Yes.
stupid.
And this is and for them it's a very normal conversation.
Yeah.
And the sad part being that for them it's like a very general conversation. It's like an icebreaker, but it's not. It actually breaks people's confidence. It does not break the ice. And people really need to understand that.
You know, that was the point where you broke down at the Weekend Kawar, where you spoke about having an eating disorder. I think I have an eating disorder. I have never really like shared this. There was this interview of Karan Johar I saw where he spoke about body dysmorphia. I've never liked showing my body. It's a problem. Like,
Come here, give me a hug.
मतलब एक दिन तो I will get into the 6-pack abs thing and I will do a photo shoot. But अभी के लिए, you know, post the show, I feel I have come to terms with the fact that because it takes a toll on you mentally, and no matter what you do, it's not like I did anything wrong and I'm dealing with a lot of negativity. No, but it's just that the show, when you're captive, and it's the first one, right, for you also.
Yeah.
It really plays with your mind, right? You're really not out of it for a really long time. It takes time. मेरे लिए बहुत ज़्यादा time लग रहा है. रात को जब भूख लगती है, जब अकेले होते हो ना घर पे, especially because I'm staying alone now, I've realized. Mom was here, it was great. I eat, I will eat soups. I will eat salads the whole day.
Yeah.
रात को जब अकेला होता हो ना, जब बुरा लगता है या कुछ चीज दिमाग में ओवर थिंकिंग कर लिया ना, I will go and empty 2 packets of chips and I will eat a full bar of chocolate
Yeah.
just for.
I read it somewhere that you find comfort in food. The people who feel alone, the
Yeah.
people who feel not loved, especially the
Yeah.
people who don't have their family around, they tend to get into.
I agree.
They start binging on food
Yeah.
for comfort.
Yeah.
Because that's your body's way of telling that, okay, no, you're safe. There is something. So the body actually fills your love void
Yeah.
with your cravings and your
Yeah, and the serotonin hits in when you have chocolate and sweets and stuff. I'm in that phase right now because I'm waiting. अब मुझे घर जाना है 15 दिन हो गए मैंने अपनी मम्मी से नहीं मिला, वापस जाओ. It's like that. There is that constant reminder that your body gives in. Did you also feel that? Did you feel like food kept on helping you overcome weakness?
I of course did not want to eat anything. I was in fact off carbs inside as well. But there were certain days I would feel so low, and then my friends would probably get something sweet जो घर पे बनता था, या हम रात को उठ के हलवा बना रहे हैं. I'm the kind who would not even touch it outside. But अंदर में ऐसे हो गए कि यार उन्होंने अरे एक बाइट खा ले, and I had a bite and I don't know, I just felt so much better.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was like a hug.
Yeah.
And that became like a comfort for me inside the house. Even though I did avoid that, mere mein sugar nahi dalo ya ye wo, whatever that I did. But I'm talking about the fact how food replaces love.
Absolutely.
And that's why they say that when someone is at the verge of depression, they also start to binge eat.
Absolutely. But do you feel on the reality show people connect with those who are actually naturally good? Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation. No, I guess the right people do. Because if they did not, जब मैं बाहर आती तो मुझे इतना support नहीं देखने को मिलता. Like people were more offended than I was on my eviction. And
I agree. I was very offended. I was very offended and everybody saw. And there are so many people who abused me. And I'm like, disclaimer. पिछले साल तक आप मुझे बोल सकते थे क्योंकि मैं मीडिया से था. अब मैं अकेला अपना काम करता हूँ. I'm sorry. I'm not a part of any media company. I have every right to support whoever I love the most.
Yes.
Simple. हर कोई मीडिया वाला अपने फेवरेट को ही सपोर्ट करता है, बट बैंड उन्हीं की बजती है जो ओपनली करे.
Yes, true
It's
that.
Crazy. But do you feel like the thing that I have been dealing with, honestly, is that unfortunately people who are a little louder, who dramatic, but in a negative way, the villains. People who become the villains basically because of their actions on a reality show, they get celebrated more. Do you feel that? Does that pinch you ever? It pinches me a lot. So I want to ask you that.
It does. To some extent it does. And I'll be super honest here. Because the mindset I had gone with was, it's a reality show, so you have to be real. But I realized that there are people who've literally made a character out of how they want to portray themselves. They've made it an entire show कि मुझे ऐसे दिखना है, फिर मुझे ये करना है, फिर मुझे ये साइड दिखानी है. मैं तो यार वो सब सोच के नहीं गई थी. I was like, reality show, okay, situations would be thrown, you need to be yourself and just react and deal with it and win tasks.
That's true.
But it was a totally different ball game, man. It was like, मैं कहाँ आ गई हूँ? मुझे तो 1-2 हफ्ते कॉम्प्रिहेंड करने के लिए लगे, समझने के लिए लगे कि यार ये क्या हो रहा है, लोग किस पे लड़ रहे हैं, हलवे पे लड़ रहे हैं, एक चम्मच पे लड़ रहे हैं. It was too much.
एक चिकन पे.
And I was like, I will voice out my opinions, I will speak up, but only on the muddas I think are worthy enough to fight for. Why are you fighting on one extra
trivial things
of halwa? So yeah, that was something that took a lot of time to kind of wrap my head around. But
let's also talk about somebody who apparently all your fans feel that it was obsessed with you. Tanya. Did you feel that on the show? She claimed that apparently she would have won the task if you didn't hit her, and all of that has happened. But there was a captaincy task where apparently like she felt like you pushed her whatever, and she would have won the task. Basically जहाँ पे आप चढ़ गई थी already पहले, but उसको लगा था कि वो जीत जाती वो task.
I saw that video and she came out and she said that I pushed her and I didn't even touch her. I had no idea until I came out that she'd said something like that. But obsessed since day one, I think. Since the moment she entered, because as soon as she entered, she told me that, oh, my mom is a big fan, but I don't like you.
What?
Because my mom likes you, so I'm jealous. And she said that. And then she started going on my profession, because we were kind of getting our our containers from the storeroom to the bedroom, and it was a long walk. So I'd taken off my heels because the containers were very heavy and there were a lot of them. And then later on, I wore my heels back again. And she goes on saying कि आ गई actress वाली insecurity. And I was like, हाँ, मुझे एक तो समझ ही नहीं आया किस चीज की insecurity. I'm 5'7". This would be the last thing I would be insecure about. But ठीक है, as things happen and as things progressed, I just feel that when and I said that in the show, that when people can't reach for you, they reach for your reputation, and they target things that they think are easier to target, because otherwise they have nothing to say against you.
Oh my god, अब तो दिल की बात बोल दी. I don't know if you know, because you were on the show. I was on the other show. We met before that, and I told you that I wish I would have come with you on the show, but or you would have come on that show with me. In our show, it was a very fair show, because even if nobody could have pushed anybody, because you have to win tasks.
Yeah.
And fair and square, they supported each person equally. But I genuinely felt that people on the show may be very big celebrities. मेरे से ज्यादा उनके पास पैसा है, शोहरत है, सब कुछ है, but शायद मेरे से ज्यादा एजुकेशन नहीं है. और ये मैं डंके की चोट पे बोल सकता हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे कभी कभी लगा कि भाई यहाँ पे कुछ भी कर लो घूम फिर के, इनको तो एक तो पता ही नहीं है कि जेंडर और सेक्सुअलिटी के बीच में डिफरेंस क्या है. फिर उसके ऊपर हर चीज जो भी आप अच्छा भी करो बुरा भी करो, घूम फिर के सेक्सुअलिटी के ऊपर ही क्वेश्चंस थे. Everything used to become either two things. Either the contestants will make it about and they'll crack some stupid jokes about my sexuality, or it will become इतने रिश्ते बना के रखे हैं.
So what's the problem in that?
I still don't understand. मेरे सारे रिश्ते अटूट है अभी after the show.
People just, they are those people who have an issue with you forming bonds, जो खुद bonds form नहीं कर पाते. मेरे साथ एक similar चीज हुई थी अंदर. I made a very strong bond inside, a very strong friendship, and people would kind of give it another tag of a romantic angle. Yeah, वो
with Abhishek.
With Abhishek, he's my best friend, and he still is my best friend, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Because हमारा bond इतना genuine था, इतना real था, that many a times we even used to talk about it, that यार जब दो strong लोग साथ में आते हैं वो और strong बन जाते हैं. And then the other people around get insecure about that. कि ये दोनों को इतनी बार तोड़ने की कोशिश की, टूट क्यों नहीं रहे, ये अलग क्यों नहीं हो रहे. But it is the friendship that you form and you maintain.
Yeah.
In fact, when I came out of the house, he was the first person to come and meet me that very night.
Yeah, we saw the post. Here only.
Yeah, it was in my balcony.
Yeah,
balcony.
that.
But that's the kind of relations you form. And people who are not compassionate enough, for example, even in my show, they are making alliances, not friendships.
Absolutely.
So there is a difference.
Yeah. But did it get to you? Did it ever bother you and Abhishek when things were being said to this extent?
Not at all, honestly. Because
even after you came out?
No. Because we know what we are. We know the kind of equation we share. And we're very secure about it. So there's nothing that would affect us.
You know, there were a lot of other things also said in a very condescending way about the age difference between the two of you, right? And all of that. Keeping the romantic angle intact, there were things where age shaming has happened. And, you know, we always look at age shaming as somebody who's older.
Yeah.
But even younger people are age shamed. कि अरे ये तो इतनी छोटी है, इसको क्या ही आता है? That is also age shaming. People forget that.
Correct.
Just like how people forget that calling somebody extremely skinny is also body shaming.
Yes.
But yeah, so did that affect you while you were on the show? Things like that.
See,
and I think Kunika ji said that, right?
Yes. So, see, talking about the age thing, एक तो I don't think so. Friendships में age देखी जाती है. It's when you vibe together and you know your hearts just sink in. That's all that should matter, and not something numerical like say an age. Yes, when I entered the show, there was a lot of people trying to put me down or neglect my opinion, saying that अरे ये छोटी है या ये अरे इसको समझ में नहीं आएगा. Cut to a few weeks later, the same people were saying that सबसे छोटी लेकिन सबसे समझदार है.
Yeah.
So actions speak louder than words. I
Also
think
so mature. Can I told your mom and dad, by the way, this. 2 days after my finale, I had gone to Debina and Gurmeet's house.
Okay.
They're like family to me. And they were doing Pati Patni or Panga that time. So the entire gang of Pati Patni or Panga was there. And I think that's the best gang because I feel they have given me so much love. And at that point, I was zonked out.
Yeah.
When I met them, I felt like, oh, I've really done something good.
So sweet.
And Hina was there.
Ah.
And Hina came and spoke to me about the things I faced on the show, and she said that I love how you stood up against it and and Hina is a lovely human being.
She is.
And then she spoke about you.
Yeah.
And she said that Nayan, आज तक जिंदगी में मैंने किसी भी चीज के बारे में कमेंट नहीं किया था बिग बॉस का, but Ashnoor is like my baby.
Yes.
What they have done to her and the way she has stood up, she's so mature for her age, and she applauded you and she said that she's so proud of you, but she also felt so bad and hurt that somebody who she calls her own was treated like that on the show.
Yeah.
But the way you handled that situation where you were body shamed by Tanya, Malti and Kunika ji also, love you
Thank
for
you.
that.
Thank
Shows your strength. But do you somewhere feel...
Tanya, Neelam and Kunika.
Tanya, Neelam and Kunika ji.
Yes.
And where do you get that strength from? If I may ask you.
See, I think it's something I've dealt with and healed from. But somewhere or the other, deep down, it stays with you and it does get triggered sometimes. But I think the only thought that gave me strength at the time was, I am on national TV and there are thousands of others watching me who are probably going through something similar.
Yeah.
And if I don't stand up here and show my strength, that means I'm not doing justice for them. I don't know where this thought came from. The only reason for me to share my story was this very reason. Because I take this thing as a very personal journey that I've faced, and I don't like speaking much about it. But I did. And when I came out and I saw so much love pouring in and so many messages that came across from people of different age groups, from different countries, and both the genders. You know, it's
absolutely.
not gender specific.
I myself could relate to it.
Yes.
Which is why I spoke about it. I have never spoken about having an eating disorder.
Yes.
Except my mom and except my close friends and my family members. I don't think anybody really knows that about me.
Yeah. So when I came out, I realized that I am lucky that I have supportive parents, I have supportive friends. I can talk to about something so sensitive. But a lot of people don't have that safe space. And I thought, why not create a small community on Instagram?
Absolutely.
It's a new page. It's called Gentle on Me. And it's about being gentle on yourself. Because a lot of times we are way too harsh on ourselves. We are our own biggest critic. And not just on yourself, but also on others. क्योंकि ना मस्ती मजाक में चाहे आप दोस्तों के साथ हो, आप कभी कभार कुछ कमेंट पास कर देते हो. But you never know what silent battle people are fighting. So just be kinder. So this page stands for body positivity, of course, but more
positivity at large,
for self-love and for kindness.
Oh wow! I think you should start a podcast.
I am. That is in the pipeline.
Absolutely, you must. And now we'll move inside again. मैं 3 drinks के नाम लूँगा, okay? No, it's not drinks. It's basically not alcoholic drink.
Okay.
3 drinks, okay? And you have to take 3 people's names from the house who you think is matlab synonymous to the drink.
Okay, so give me like a one-line to the drink.
You will understand it when I say. Okay? Masala, tikha masala punch. कौन होगा? या तीखी masala punch.
Tikha masala punch, I guess, has to be Farhana.
Okay.
Because उसकी जुबान बहुत. So.
What was the worst thing that she told you on the show that really got to you?
Well, there were a lot of things, but one thing that I went like, what did you say to me was she called me Chipkali.
Chipkali?
Which is very funny now if I think about it. Kyuki it's not like an abuse,
It's
but
not.
it was like, what did you say to me? You shut up. So we think of those things and we laugh now, honestly.
That's so true. Next one, okay? Basically, Natkhat Hajma. वो जो punch होता है ना?
It will be Pranit.
Okay.
क्योंकि Nutcut with his humor एंड हाजमा में मतलब अच्छे से वो सबको अपने उसमें लेकर सबको गिफ्ट बैक भी कर देता था और किसी को बुरा भी नहीं लगता था. Very smartly he did that.
And dirty martini, unhygienic.
Don't do that. There's been an entire issue in the house about that.
So then you can say.
Well, there was an issue about Farhana and Tanya about their hygiene. But if you talk about dirty martini, I think it has to be Kunika ma'am, because she was a very smart player, I would say. Kabhi is group mein, kabhi us group mein, and then saying things. I guess dirty martini would be very apt. Sursuri lagane ke liye.